Okay, so here we are with the vacuum blender. If we're not getting any suction, there's a few simple things that we can try. The first is that the pump is actually running properly. To test this, we want to press vacuum and then on off. So if we hear that noise, we know that the pump's running. The next thing we want to check is that this seal is working properly. To check that, we want to run it through a full cycle. So press vacuum, press on, let the time run down. Then we want to press on that button and we should hear that air release. So there should be a little bit of a divot and then a pop. And then we should be able to lift this up. If none of that's working, just contact customer service. The pump's not working or there isn't a seal forming. If there isn't a seal forming, we can also try a couple of different things. We can run a tiny bit of water around this seal just to get better suction. We need to make sure that this top part here can rotate. We need to make sure that it's in its lock position. We also need to make sure that the lid is fully down and there's no obvious air leaks forming around here. If this is all working, we want to check the actual suction here by pressing vacuum on off and putting our finger over this part, so like this. So in this case it's working. The next thing we want to check is this release button on the back here. By doing the same thing, but once we feel suction, we want to press that button and just make sure it's releasing. So in our case it is. If it was just leaking air or it wasn't functioning properly, we can just lift it out and just inspect it for damage. If it is a problem, you can contact customer service and they can send you out a larger seal. This is not usually necessary, but it has helped some customers. So the way we want to do it is just put it in sideways, press down, and then give it a bit of a twist and push down. It should just sit in place like that. We want to then run it on vacuum again and check that that's either fixed or hasn't fixed the problem.